live, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode 64. We are the Millie Goats. It is September 20th, 2023. It is National Queso Day.
Ooh.
And Tex, right before the stream, sends out a picture to our group message of an absolute behemoth catfish.
I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't even. I mean,
it was about 20 pounds. It wasn't.
20
It wasn't.
pounder.
It wasn't like giant, but it's a nice flathead. My son has spent all day. He spent all day catching bait. We kept him alive in a little bait tank. And we put that thing out at like 10 o'clock, and at like 10:30, that thing was on the line. And I swam out there. I swam out there and netted him. They wanted him to get off, and pulled him in.
Oh, that's
Can I add something to this?
Yeah.
Sure.
The way your arm hair is trimmed, it looks like you have a sleeve tattoo.
What are you talking about? I don't trim my arm hair.
Dude,
How
at the
gross.
wrist.
He still shaves his arm, folks. Let the record show.
Yeah,
Picture
my
confirmation.
whole body was wet.
It's trimmed
I'm more
at the
concerned
wrist.
about his. I'm more concerned about his eyes. He's got the DJ Dallas eyes.
It's a flash, man. It's a flash.
Oh man! All right, National Queso Day, and for those of you listening to Thursday's episode on the podcast, it's Mini Golf Day.
Yes.
Yes,
Champs,
I don't know if putt-putt's a different day or not, but
hey, we're champs.
We got the trophies.
We do.
It's been what, like 15 years? Nobody's came for the crown. Sorry. Tex was there. He saw it. We handed out trophies to ourselves.
Yep.
I'm a roller, baby. I can roll them on the greens.
Hey, we're mini golf players. We're not putt-putt players, so there's a difference. Sorry. I mean, we could probably play putt-putt too, but mini golf, you don't want any of this.
Putt-putt means you're hitting it more than once. Mini golf, you're going for the ace.
Mini golf, you take carts. Can you imagine that? 18 holes of mini golf, and you're just like 3 feet to the next hole. I bet people will play that.
Can't drive on the green.
Hey, that's true. Watch me. All right, we're trying to win the Millie. Did we win the Millie? No, we did not. I did not. I did win. Well, no, wait. We'll get to that later. But did you win the Millie, J-Vi?
I did not win the Millie, but I cashed heavily.
Oh, which Monday?
No, Sunday. I didn't even play a lineup in money on Sunday or Monday. I don't think. Actually, I did. I take that back. I did. I played dollar multipliers, and I finished like third to last in both games and the double slate. I had the running backs. I played the running backs, and they killed me. Which I'm going to get into in my how. I'm going to get into that in my how dare you. So little preview sneak peek.
Folks, we are not getting into the Chubb injury. That's everybody's seen it. There's no need to talk about it.
Nope.
Yep.
The man recover in peace.
Yep. So, but yeah, we play DraftKings each week. This is us. We're giving out our thought process somewhat, and we're also, but not advice. We're not giving advice. What did I say I was going to say when we were on the phone the other day? I don't remember. It was something like we're not giving advice, but we're.
You say a lot of things.
We're just giving out picks. We're not giving advice. We're just giving out picks.
There you go. Whatever. But yeah, we play DraftKings. We build lineups right in the middle of football season here. We're ready to rock and roll. It is week 3. It is Thursday night football. Tomorrow, we have a DraftKings. My Niners are playing tomorrow night, 2-0, taking on the Giants without Saquon. So, but first, Monday Night Football is cursed, boys. J-Vi, you sent a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think most people have seen said picture. But the last 4 Monday night games have been not good. So everybody's complaining about Thursday night, but that Monday night game felt like a Thursday night to me.
Thursday night is cursed for scoring. Monday night's cursed for injuries.
Yeah, we got to do something about it. And it was on grass. So the whole turf gang, it can happen anywhere. So, but anyways, it was what? Kyler Murray blew his ACL out the last 4 Monday night games. Who was the other one?
Somebody else.
Oh, we know what one that was.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So that one, and then Rodgers tore his Achilles, and then the Chubb injury. So Monday night, come on now. Let's get it together. Also, shout out to Mike Golick Jr. if you're watching or if you're listening for getting in on the action of our quarterback Iron Chef contest. I don't know if Tex even knows what we did, but we asked the question, which quarterback would be the best Iron Chef? And we had the options of Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Any idea who won?
Mahomes.
Shocking. No.
Cousins.
No. Cousins. Somehow pulled it out. I don't know how, but he did.
He just seems like a guy who could make a beef Wellington.
Dude, I don't want my steak or chicken cooked in aluminum foil.
Exactly.
It's not cooked in aluminum foil. What are you talking about?
He grills.
Beef Wellington.
He grills in aluminum foil.
Yeah, dude.
How
He
can you prove
grills
that?
his. I mean, it must be an NFL thing. One of our inside sources does the same thing.
Speaking of which, wearing his jersey.
If you're listening, guy, Mr.
Yeah,
Aluminum Foil.
he whips out slabs of aluminum foil, places it over his grill,
Mr. Foil, your steak,
sprays it, and then puts his food on it. And I'm like, you're not baking.
Dude, I mean, the grill has marks for a reason. If you don't want grill marks, get a Blackstone.
Hey, easy.
I just think
he's just making a makeshift hibachi thing on his grill.
He looks like he could follow some directions really well.
Yes.
Who follows directions grilling?
You read directions when you grill?
I'm just saying, if you're wanting some decent steak, I think Kirk Cousins would be your guy. He'd be the one who's like marinating in this special sauce and making sure that it's all sliced really, perfectly, cooked to the perfect temperature. I think the rest of those guys are going to slap it on the grill and just serve it to you.
Here's what Kirk Cousins is. He's safe. He's gonna make you meat and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mahomes is gonna spill
He's gonna make you beef Wellington. That's what I keep saying. He's gonna be the guy who's gonna go all out. He's gonna do the whole wrapping. He's gonna make the little mushroom saute, spread it on the top, put it in the thing, then wrap it in the netted.
You're saying he's lighting up the smoker at 2 a.m.
No, I'm saying he's gonna go all out and do like a high end steak meal.
No,
not just a regular old steak. No. He's gonna do like a serious steak meal.
Kirk Cousins is burgers and dogs.
Who'd you vote for, AK?
Who'd I vote for? I voted for Stafford.
Why, you want barbecue? He's a Texas guy.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's a guy that's got like the real. I don't think Cousins smokes. I don't think he has a smoker. Lamar, I don't know. I feel like Lamar could make some. He could
Miami
make some nice food. That's
true. See, I voted Justin Fields because he's from Georgia.
He wasn't even on the list.
Oh.
It was Mahomes, Cousins, Lamar, and Stafford.
Well, shit.
What list were you voting on?
I don't know.
I don't know why you would put Fields on there anyways, just because of the simple fact that he doesn't eat meat.
But he's patient. But he's patient. He waits in the pocket.
Yeah.
No, dude. He just throws screen passes.
Justin Fields probably makes
even better. He's throwing out side dishes.
Probably make hot
probably
pot.
All he makes. Yeah, I was about to say he'll make you a mean like baked salmon. That's all he's got.
Gross.
I think Lamar finished last. Anyways, so shout out Golick Jr.
Yeah.
If you want more ridiculous stuff like that, come on the show. The Bears dumpster fire. We'll get to that in a minute. I don't know what's going on there, but it's wild. Well, the accusations are wild, and then now stuff's coming out that they're not wild. So
even after we cheered them up last week.
Yeah, we gave them a nice little pep talk, but they're 0-2, so whatever. Circus Chat. We're going to get back on there. You take your group chat live. You download the app, Circus Chat. You search for our name. We're the top one on a nice event like a football game on a Thursday night. We will go live on that group chat, and everybody can interact and laugh at all the how much we complain about our lineups stinking and how they are over immediately right out of the gate. So with the defensive touchdown by the Steelers right out the gate. And Hall of Fame bets, awesome app. If you build parlays, if you like prop bets, if you like statistics, they go, like J-Vi said last week, they go all the way back. They don't just start this year. They go back. You can do matchups, whatever. You get nice graphs. There's so much stuff on there. So Hall of Fame bets, promo code MillyGoats, and you get 50% off your first month. So download that app, look at the stats, win money, and then tell us about it, because that's what it's all about. National Queso Day. Queso originates from the Chihuahua, a state.
Chihuahua.
She bang bang.
Chihuahua.
A state located north of Mexico. In 1935, a restaurant in Arkansas called Little Mexico claims to be the first establishment to serve up our beloved cheese dip. In your face, Texas, because Texas is supposed to be Tex-Mex. They didn't even invent queso. Cowards. They're not back. By the way, Tex is back from Texas. Let me finish this, and then I'll rip on Tex. Believe it or not, many people insist that one of the best bowls of queso dip is served up none other than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Lies.
Hey, we all know what the best queso dip is.
Yeah, McAllister's. For those of you who don't know, not in the Southeast, McAllister's is a nice little deli shop.
It's a fast casual restaurant.
Yes.
Delicious. I can't tell you how many chips and dip or chips and queso we had from McAllister's during our time at App State.
Shout out BMO. Shout out BMO's parents.
Yep. Hey, is it the superior dip? Is it that? Is it bean dip? Is it salsa? Is it guacamole? I mean,
queso. It's queso.
Queso's
wait a minute. Are you asking what's the best dip?
That or buffalo chicken dip. Those are my two.
Yeah, I was gonna go. Buffalo chicken dip would be hard to beat.
No. No. I do like a good French onion dip.
Come on.
That's a nice little. That's a refresher. It's cold
with your salt and vinegar chips. See, I'm not a cold dip guy. I like my dips hot.
I thought
my wife makes all these cold dips. I'm like, what are you doing?
They're refreshing.
No, dude. Gotta make a hot dip.
Man, they need to be hot. I'm with you.
Sound like my wife. She's like, I won't eat a cold cut deli sandwich. It has to be heated. Shout out Quiznos. Rest in peace.
Bring out the crock pot. Let's go.
Yes.
Dude. Sausage dip. Oh man. One of the guys from my class made a sausage dip that was out of this world. It's the simplest sausage dip ever, too. Anyways, that's all football stuff. So this is football talk, right?
Hey, everything comes back to football.
Hey, that's what you eat at a tailgate.
I want to go after Tex. I just want to say, for those of you, Tex didn't even go to the game, and he even had an opportunity.
Wow.
True.
Had an opportunity to be in Austin, which we established is they now have to call themselves the University of Texas of Austin, because he said I was in San Antonio, and I said, well, if Texas is the state school, then they should be just University of Texas. And he kept imploring that I said that I was in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's kind of like how we do UNC Chapel Hill.
Yeah, so they're UT Austin.
Exactly. You have to refer to them as such from now on. Whenever you may say Texas of Austin is back.
No, just say Texas is back.
They can't.
Yeah.
Nope.
The state's not back.
Hook them.
Just want people to know I was down there and they won by a larger margin and had a bigger win when I was in Texas than when Tex was in Texas. So is he the curse?
Guess I gotta go.
Everybody go to Texas.
Let's all go.
All right. On the show, water cooler debate, Monday Night Football review. We're going to quickly touch on those. Football buffet, DFS Express hype train for Thursday night and Sunday. The Campus 4 college football tour. That was nice. How dare you use other relevant sports news. Inter squad, Bad Kings Jamboree, the Wodamaker. Stop stealing our designs or intellectual property. Unblock us, Reddit, college football, you cowards. K. Adams, you're welcome now that everybody's on the Sam Howell hype train. So there you go. Shout out Golick Jr. He's awesome. He's fun on Twitter. He's got a great account. Okay. Water cooler debate segment.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
Water cooler debate segment. We come up with a question. We put that question up on our show, on our Twitter, at Millie Goats, on our Instagram, at the Millie Goats, and then people vote on that question. Now, usually we start with a dad joke, but I handed off the reins to my son, who is 4, because he implored me that he wanted to tell the joke tonight. So, without further ado, what do you call a shark that can't swim? Because he has a booty butt. And that is the dad-son joke, whatever you want to call it. So, we're going to get into the water cooler debate here. I'm going to put it up on the screen. If I get booted, that's just going to be an absolute travesty because we put a lot of work into this show. And that would really suck. So, here we go. Hang on to your seats here. Hang on to your seats. There we go. Water cooler debate. There it goes. Water cooler debate question. This episode is, what is the GOAT worst place to fall asleep? But before we do that, a quick update on episode 63. What was the GOAT buffet item? And I think Butch he just left for a minute, but he won. So I guess, Tex, you'll have to take the victory lap because the pizza bar was the GOAT buffet item. J-Vi was in second with 31% of the vote for ice cream, and I was in last for peel and eat shrimp with 28% of the vote.
Nobody eats a shrimp buffet. Never even heard of a shrimp buffet.
I was out to such a huge lead. Like, unbelievable. I thought I had it in the bag. I was about to dunk all over you, dude. Tex, take a victory lap for the pizza buffet in honor of Butch.
Well, I'm just going to say the 3 best pizza buffets you can go to are Pizza Inn, which might not even be in existence anymore.
It's not.
Village Inn, which is a North Carolina-based pizza buffet. Great selection, great pizzas, great dessert pizzas. And Christo's, which is also
Christo's.
What about CC's?
CC's, the pizza wasn't really that good. These places had decent pizza. CC's had thin, crispy, crunchy pizza that you could just go to town on. But the dessert pizzas at Christo's were always the best.
Also, sometimes made you have explosiveness at the restaurant.
Dude, how about the Pizza Hut buffet? That was just a nostalgic, dude. The lights, the seats.
Yeah. Probably. I haven't been to one in so long, so I haven't been to one since I was like 16 or 17 years old. That's the last time I really remember going to one.
The Pizza Inn, though, you're right, was the best. We had that where I grew up, too.
Yep.
Dude.
Don't see him anymore, but that place had such good dessert pizzas. It had the custard and chocolate chip dessert pizzas. Oh my gosh, man, that was so good.
Yes, put me in custody. Going to jail for eating so much pizza.
Jesus.
Okay. Another poll I did. Is offensive line taking a step back, or is defensive line just leapfrogging him? Defensive line won that thing by a mile. We got to get an O-line on here to defend themselves. Thoughts on that, anyone?
Well, I just think that the defensive line has changed so much in the last 5 years. Like it used to, or even the last, look at the guys from the last 10 years. It used to be big athletic dudes, but now it's greyhounds. You got these guys who are out there running 4.5s and 4.4s and just blowing past dudes.
They're not defensive linemen anymore. They're just big linebackers.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out Eric from Patriot Sports. He goes, defensive ends and defensive line are built in a laboratory, and offensive linemen are still built in cornfields.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like that's the best way to put that I've ever heard. So
the only way to combat what's going on right now is to stop throwing the ball so much and just start running it.
Oh, you think there's going to be a shift?
Oh, yeah. I think there's going to be a shift.
You think going back old school?
Mm-hmm. Because just look at how the defenses they're going to. People are playing 4-2-5s, 3-3-5s a lot in college for the spread to combat that. And if you just start cramming it down their throat with a good run game, what are you going to do?
With 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
What would you say to the Tennessee Titans who do that pretty much every year and get out?
Derrick Henry needs a better backup.
No, he has a good backup. Tajay Spears.
They need two Derrick Henrys in order to make that work. To make it
sign Brandon Jacobs again.
Yep.
Get him out of retirement.
So you're advocating for the running backs to make more.
Yeah, make running backs make more
until they all get hurt. Yep. Those 2 guys were on the call. Those 2 guys were on the Zoom call.
Who is there?
You know what they weren't doing?
Zoom call?
Practicing.
Don't get me started.
Let me tell you who wasn't practicing. Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
wasn't practicing. He's still figuring it out.
He hurt his calf again too.
Yep.
So the thing on him now is that
he's coming. I heard he got a mohawk this week.
No, a Joe Hawk. Okay, water cooler debate. Since you're acting as Butch P for this particular portion of the show, you get to go first. What is the worst place to fall asleep?
The shower.
That only happens in one specific.
You said that so quickly and with so much confidence. I feel like you've done that before.
Because the water is eventually going to turn cold.
Please explain. Please explain.
Hey, sometimes you just got to take a nap in the shower.
I could understand the hot tub, maybe the shower.
Nope, the shower. Sometimes you just need to take a nap in the shower, lay down, take a nap, let that hot water run over you until it turns cold, and then you wake up.
All right, J-Bye.
It's not fun because then you wake up freezing.
I'm going airport.
I disagree. I can sleep in an airport.
Not the plane, the airport.
I can sleep in an airport. Done it.
Dude, I too, and I've been woken up by the gate agent saying, "Are you going to board the plane?" Or
I slept at the ticket thing.
Dude, that's
sounds like
worst.
You have a sleeping problem.
That was.
He slept in the shower at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude! The airport is terrible.
What about you?
Mine's in the class. In class. You know why? Because you always have that dream when you're like this, that you're about to fall off a cliff, and so you kick your books over.
And your neck.
Yes. Falling asleep as a class is the worst. Absolute worst. Butch P, where's the worst place to fall? What's the worst place to fall asleep? And I know what you're thinking. You want to take shower. You can't. Tex already took.
Dang. All right, church.
Ooh. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
If you Butch, you're lucky you did. Butch is lucky.
All right, there you go. So
Butch is lucky he got back on because I was going to answer for him and I was going to say with your shoes on.
This is true.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Yes.
That's terrible too.
And
then go to class.
You changing your answer?
Yeah.
You changing your answer? Final answer.
No. You can't put all that on Twitter.
I'll just put on.
He'll just make it
shoes
up.
On.
Yeah.
All right. We got a lot of football to get into. A lot of football. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen right now. All we had on the screen, folks, was just the picture of the water cooler debate. So we're going to talk about the Monday Night Football, and then we're going to get into our other stuff. So let's hit that segue music. Hey, hit our theme music. Cool. And on our show, you're going to rule football. We love you. Oh. You did cut that thing up. Shout out Dylon. Dylon actually contributed to some of these and some of this information. So Monday Night Football, quickly, before we get into news and injuries and whatever else. What an absolute dumpster fire. Pittsburgh beats Cleveland 26-22. That game was awful. And then an even worse game was the Saints beat Carolina in Carolina 22-17. So over hit on the Pittsburgh-Cleveland game. Cleveland did not cover. Steelers offense and Matt Canada is one of the most inefficient offenses of all time. So I think, and then Baker Mayfield's probably laughing his face off because he probably wins that game, honestly. Hey, but those Browns all white unis.
I like that.
I'm not a big all white guy, but with the white helmet, that looked good. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that.
Yeah, I like all whites.
From a DFS and DraftKings perspective, how about them announcing that Amari Cooper was going to play like an hour before the game after all indication? Classic, dude. And then Pittsburgh Steelers defense, 2 touchdowns. If you didn't have them, you were.
I know.
And
I think everybody was on Browns defense.
I know. That's where you get leverage. I played a 20 max, and I maxed it out. And I'm mad at all 3 of you, all 4 of you, you included, Dylon, because I think I put Nick Chubb in every single lineup like a complete idiot, which is the worst thing you can do. That's a rookie mistake.
Well, you can't be mad at us. You didn't tell us you were doing that.
You didn't give I told you I was.
You didn't give us a chance to talk you out of it.
I even told myself, I was like, I probably should throw the backup running backs in there just in case. I mean, I did cash, but I ended up losing like $5. So I maxed out a 20 max. So I'm mad at myself. That was a rookie mistake. Anything from the Steelers and Browns?
I don't know what to think about either one of those teams.
That was hard to watch.
Dude,
that's that division, though. That division's like that, though.
Like AFC North football.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Deshaun Watson can't get out of his own butt. Like, I don't know what his problem is. Like, I know, like, he basically took a year and a half off.
Oh, he shoved that ref, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, they should have thrown the flag, dude. Throw him out of the game.
But dude, he's got players around him. Like, it's not, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
The Steelers' offensive, I don't know if it's the offensive line or if it's they're just going to sit back there and try to throw 3-step drop, not move the pocket, not do anything. And I just don't get what they're doing. Jaylen Warren is clearly more electric than Najee.
Yeah.
They have George
He
Pickens.
has been too. He was last year.
I just don't know what they're doing. They have to get rid of that. Everybody's like, oh, it's the offensive coordinator. It's like, could be, but
Pickens is a freak, though.
Pickens is unbelievable. When he caught that pass over the middle and hit the Jets, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
If he had a halfway decent quarterback, then he'd be like JJ.
Is it Pickett, though?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. It just looks like they're playing in 1998 or 2002. Everybody else playing 2020. So I don't know. Carolina, New Orleans, 39.5 over. That did not hurt or hit. Jeez Louise. It didn't hurt either. Well, I guess it did if you're a Panthers fan. Bryce Young. He's an Instagram QB, dude. He likes to look cool in the pocket. He takes his little drop and kind of pats the ball and hops his feet. And I'm convinced when he's looking down the field, he has no idea what he's looking at. He's just standing there like, I should be here. I should be okay. Now I need to move.
Well, he's always played on the best team. So he's always had a guy open. It's like Ohio State quarterbacks.
Oddly enough, he was the optimal captain for the DraftKings that won my contest, which I did play him. But
because the last touchdown.
Yes. Thielen and him ended up being in the optimal. And then Tony Jones Jr. and Jerome Ford.
I don't know how he overlooked Thielen. He threw to him in the preseason. It's like his main guy in the preseason.
Yeah. I mean, DJ Chark came back. That probably threw some people off. They just can't get any separation, and they can't protect him. And then he doesn't get rid of the ball. So that combination of things is, if they play the Cowboys or the Niners or somebody with like a real ferocious pass, I mean, they're gonna get mollywopped, dude. Not the Bills. Man.
They're not gonna play in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter.
Shout out Quags. Questions of Quags. He was at the game. He said they look really good in person.
I texted him, asked him if he wanted questions with Quags. Nothing.
Nothing. So, anyways, that was Monday night. We got another doubleheader next Monday, which is weird. I don't get what they're doing. When did that start happening?
They're trying to get everybody on prime time.
Everybody gets a trophy. All right, news from the NFL quickly. Cam Akers traded to the Vikings. Thoughts?
For what?
What is it? They swapped picks. It was like 6-round picks or something. So that does nothing for anyone, I don't think.
Tyler was all excited about it.
He thinks Cam Akers is a receiving back. They don't use the back. Kirk Cousins is throwing the ball like 70 times a game. Like, what is Stephon Diggs to Dallas? Who put that in there?
I don't see it.
I know it was an option.
Dude,
Who
he's
put
coming.
Stephon Diggs?
Don't know.
Oh, okay. Then the dog pound is back on the hunt. Who put that? Here goes dialogue. Okay, the dog pound is back. I don't.
Kareem Hunt's back. Kareem Hunt is back in Cleveland.
Yes, the ice cream truck has made its. Oh, hit our theme music. Hit our theme music. The ice cream truck is back in Cleveland. That does nothing either. I don't know. It just hurts Jerome Ford. But like I said, we have 2 Monday night games. That's pretty much the news that we came up with. The other thing was Jordan Love. How did we miss this? It looked like he was taking a snap at 2 a.m. in the middle of a college town. It just falls forward. He looked like, y'all remember the E-Bombs World, that ninja guy who tried to do the backflip?
And then get up.
Yes. That's what Jordan Love was doing.
He's doing the...
Yes. That was Jordan Love under center when he tried to do that QB snap or that QB sneak.
The quarterback can't be the only person moving on the snap on the quarterback sneak. Nobody on the offensive line moved except for him.
He just slid down the hip of the center in between that and the guard.
Until he moved that right guard.
He reminds me of that one commercial where that person like slips back into the couch and they start riding a recliner down like memory lane or something. And a Bills fan, dude. One of the Bills fans brought the Bills back. J-Vi, that story. Can you elaborate on that?
I mean, from what I read, the guy hurdled the fence, and he was intoxicated. He was on a few different drugs, and he was naked
and covered in
his own poop.
His own excrement.
So the Bills are back. I mean, if that's not Bills Mafia, then I don't know what is. The Bills are back. And what I also was saying is he can be the first person to say he got naked at the new stadium. So kudos to him.
Yeah, good job.
Kudos to him.
Good job.
What a flex. Hey, he went up to Pinto Ron. He's like, forget ketchup and mustard, dude. Try this.
Yeah.
Some of this chili. That's gross. USFL and XFL merging. You remember that whenever we talked about that? It looks like they're going to merge. I don't know. The Rock is going to...
It makes sense.
It sure does. I mean, why would they compete with each other? You need one unified league. And I'm sure Pat McAfee will be announcing it or something.
And then they need to do a regulation, or what's it called? Promotion.
Relegation.
With the NFL.
I got something on that later. You're going to like it. That actually is an option for something. Justin Fields complaining to the media that he's too robotic and blamed the coaching, and then came back and apologized. And then everybody said, hey, we need to cater an offense to Justin Fields. He needs to learn how to develop as a passer. So they try to let him develop as a passer. And then everybody says, hey, why isn't he running more? So you can't have it both ways, folks. But they look bad. All right. Injury news for Thursday. Barkley is out, and Ayuk is a game time decision. They'll know 90 minutes before the game. So I don't. Given showdown games, he will probably play, I would imagine. So good luck with that, everyone. Okay, let's move into this this Thursday night football between my San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Let me get back to it here. The Niners are favored by 10. I'm going to share the screen here so we can put up all of our stuff. The Niners are favored here by 10, and I think the over-under is at 44 the last time I checked. I want go ahead and give me your initial thoughts, J-Vi, quickly.
I think it's going to be a closer game than people think, and I think that because, I'm going to get into it with my man down primetime hot guy. The ball in the second half of the game last week took back over the play calling because the offensive coordinator wasn't doing well. So he led the comeback with his play calling, got Danny Dimes back in the mix, got the guys going. I think it's going to be closer than people think. Niners are a little banged up.
No, is this game in New York?
No,
it's in
San Francisco.
Oh.
The 49ers have won both their road games.
Niners don't play well at home on prime time.
They don't like Thursdays. They don't like night games.
No.
Let me tell you a little stat here, fellas, about the Niners. The Niners haven't lost a regular season. They haven't lost a regular season game with Brock Purdy as a starter or with Christian McCaffrey starting a game.
Well, you just jinxed yourself.
Weather forecast, smoke.
Oh.
Yes.
There goes that.
There's not a lot of injury. The Giants have a couple of offensive linemen and a linebacker banged up other than Saquon. So if they're down 2 offensive linemen, and we saw what Dallas did to them, I mean, come on.
Hey, stop living. That was 2 weeks ago.
10 to 15 miles an hour. Now.
Hey, Brock Purdy played at Iowa State, dude. He dealt with wind all the time, dude. Come on. Okay. This is the PowerPoint presentation. We got the primetime man down hot guys for Thursday night. Don't hand me no lines where we go over the games lines real quickly, and then we give you guys and games we like, the how dare yous, and then college football awareness, Campus 4 tour, whatever I said earlier. All right, here we go. Here's the primetime man down hot guys. Boom. There it is. San Francisco, New York Giants, over under 44. San Francisco, 10.5 favorites. So last week we gave you Smith, Hawkinson, and Swift. Woo! That was fire flames right there, the whole thing. So I'm gonna let let's let Tex go ahead and give us your primetime man down hot guy.
Kittle, because the New York Giants have issues with athletic QBs, and Dable is taking over play calling again.
You just combined that your Kittle's your hot guy, but the Niners are going to lose all in your primetime man down hot guy. Oh my gosh! Oh. Do with that what you will, folks. Not advice. Said it right on the first slide. What was that?
I started reading. I started reading the wrong one. The Niners suck.
Oh, jeez.
And then got to mine. I started on the wrong line.
He said Niners have issues covering athletic tight ends.
Hey, Niners suck.
Dayball took over play calling.
Good thing Dayball's calling plays for the Niners.
Yeah.
Yes. Dayball's taking over the play
Giants
calling
will
for the
definitely win
Niners.
now.
I read the wrong one.
For those of you who don't know ball, Dayball is the head coach for the Giants.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. That's my hot
All
guy,
right.
Kittle.
There it is.
Because the Niners
99
suck.
in the captain, 6,600 in the
And Dayball's calling the plays.
Oh my gosh. Okay. J-Vi, follow that one up.
Oh.
Look, I was originally on Kittle until Tex decided that he was going to steal what I was going to say word for word.
Dayball's taking over the play calling.
So,
I didn't realize.
So I switched because
Good words to live by.
The Niners suck against athletic quarterbacks. And a ball is taking over play calling again.
Hey, here he comes.
But I have something else.
Post-team.
I have something else. Look, actually, I'm changing. This is what I'm going to do.
All-time coach.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going with Danny Dimes because the New York Giants have issues with tight ends, and pass rush has been non-existent so far and a problem.
Kyle Shanahan's taking over the play calling.
No, for real though. Look, I'm going to add another tidbit to this. You know who the Giants picked up in the offseason? Isaiah Simmons. You know where Isaiah Simmons went to school?
Nope.
Clemson.
Clemson.
You know where Deebo Samuel went to school?
Nope.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Simmons shut down Deebo in college.
Oh.
So you're not telling me that it's not going to happen again. So I think Giants shut down the Niners. Danny Dimes goes off, put it on the board. Giants get their first win.
That was a complete hit job on the Niners and my primetime man hot guy.
I mean, I was just saying. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, all right. Bush P, you follow that up.
All right. So I'm definitely going with Kittle now that I know that Isaiah Simmons shut down Deebo. And because Dallas scored 2 tutties against the Giants, then San Francisco might get 1.
We're just reading everybody else's lines. Whose line is it anyways out here? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I don't know where we're at. Who's doing what? We should just put Dayball. Can we play Dayball? Okay. Oh, all right. I am going with my primetime man dime hot guy, Deebo. Christian McCaffrey is priced outrageously, and that's going to be hard. So
he's like Scotty Schefter price,
dude. And he's got. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I want to say it, but I can't. He's done something in 12 consecutive games. I'm not saying it. I'm alluding to, but I won't say it.
What
he's done something that's
20 points, 25 points more each game or something like that?
Nope.
This
is
touchdown.
He is crossed from.
He scored a touchdown.
I didn't say it.
He's throwing for.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Not a touchdown.
If he does not score a touchdown in this game, then you actually have to live up to your bet that you lost to Tex and shave your head.
So the reason is Ayuk's a game time decision. So even if he's out there, probably not going to be 100%. He'll be rotating in and out. Running in James Conner and the receivers for the Cardinals tore up this defense. And who can do both of those things? It's Deebo Samuel.
Oh, they did. Kyle
Shanahan was mad last week that he did not get Elijah Mitchell involved at all. Christian McCaffrey took every single snap at running back. So, Deebo Samuel, this is his breakout game. Brock Purdy trusts him. Everybody's playing Kittle because Dayball is playing calling the plays.
Mm-hmm.
I like all of these, but I'm going with Debo. I even like Danny Dimes just because of what J-Bot said. I've watched the Niners enough to know that a mobile quarterback gives them fits. And Dave Ball knows that because he's calling the plays.
You remember the last time the Niners...
Are you really worried about this game?
All right, Dylon.
You remember the last time the Niners
absolutely
and the Giants played at night in San Fran, right? On a primetime game. They were the only game
Kyle
playing.
Williams.
Yeah.
Stevie Johnson was there, and it smelled like skunk out there in Candlestick.
Yeah, it did. It was very hazy that night.
Yes, it was. Dylon said San Francisco defense. This is his exact quote that we got from the group chat. I did not do anything with it. If the Dallas defense can score 2 touchdowns against Danny Dimes and the Giants, then the 49ers will maybe get 3 touchdowns. Nice try, Tex.
You changed it.
Nice try. Hey, I'm an athlete. I can read on the run. So there you have it. Anything else on the game? Anybody else want to comment on how we think this is going to go?
My question
this
is...
would be a good comparison game. If the Niners don't beat them by 30, they're going to struggle against the Cowboys.
Here's my question. If Ayuk doesn't play, who's the better option? Jennings or Ray?
Oh, no. Ray juke joint.
No. Yes. There's another guy for whom the bell tolls. Actually, there's Willie Snead. There's like 4 other guys that could benefit from Ayuk not playing.
Yeah, but can you trust him?
I mean, can we win with him?
Can you trust him?
We play with
Can't
him.
win with him.
So there's a couple of guys that would benefit from that.
Right.
But I don't know what they're going to do. Somebody's going to fill that role. I'm not sure if I've never seen him out of a game. So anyways, okay. Niners are going to win by 14. Calling it right now. So there's your Thursday night breakdown, your primetime man down hot guys. Let's move into the game lines for this weekend, a little bit of Sunday preview. These were put on here the other day, so they may have changed over the last few days. But here's a look at the schedule on Sunday. So don't hand me no lines. Tennessee and Cleveland, Atlanta and Detroit. That's a must-win for Detroit, wouldn't you say?
No.
I mean, Atlanta's 2-0.
They're not in the same division,
New Orleans,
though.
You don't think so?
No.
But they are in the NFC together. They could be battling wild card. I love how everybody says that the Vikings are dead, but they're 0-2, and everybody in that division is 0-2 or 1-1. Like, the season's not over for the Vikings because that division's trash.
But see, I disagree.
That could be
you can't go 0-3.
In that division, you could.
No. Packers could be 2-1.
Come out of there.
Lions could be 2-1. Nobody cares about the Bears. So you're going to be 0-3 and 2 teams are 2-1. You're 2 games back already.
Yeah, but none of them have played each other.
But you're not going to beat the Lions twice. The Packers have your number.
But all you had to do is win your division.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I'm just saying. Denver goes to Miami.
But I will have to say, you don't want to go 0-3.
I'm just saying. No team that's gone 0-3 has won the Super Bowl.
Are we talking about Super Bowl or division? Playoffs.
Hey, what's the goal?
Well,
Super Bowl.
And those odds are really against Vikings. If they go 0-3.
So. I'll put a
Dylon called Super Bowl. Dylon called Super Bowl.
Okay, that's true. Now, we're not talking about Dylon's brain. We're talking about mine. I think that 0-3, the Vikings could win the division. We haven't even got to that game. Oh, yeah, it is. It's next. Chargers and Vikings. Pretty much a push right now. So I think Chargers are favored by 1.
I agree with that.
the Patriots are at the Jets. That's like Super Bowl.
Akers now. Wait a second. Akers coming on is putting that to favor the Chargers.
He's gonna give the Akers played.
So it hurts the Vikings that Akers came on?
Exactly.
Oh, Patriots at Jets. Buffalo at Washington. Ooh. Is this game of the week?
No.
Game of the year so far for the Bills?
No.
Okay. Just checking your barometer there. Checking your billometer. Houston at Jacksonville. CJ Stroud's banged up. Indianapolis at Baltimore. Richardson's banged up. Carolina at Seattle. That's going to be Chicago at Kansas City. That's going to be
Yeah.
And then Dallas at Arizona. The frisky Cardinals. Frisky Cardinals. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's dude. Dobbs is hot right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I would agree with that.
Yes.
Okay. So now that we've taken a look at all the lines and who's going to be doing what, do any of those games like are you excited to watch any of those games other than our teams? Well, let's find out. How about that? Sunday slate of emergency, week 3. Last week we gave you Houston and Indianapolis, banger. Detroit and Seattle, banger. Cincinnati and Baltimore, banger. We didn't do the Kansas City because that game stunk to high heavens. Only one game this week, the mainscaping Sunday slate. I've given it like 3 names now. It's over 50. The over-under is over 50, and that's the Chargers and the Vikings. We know. So, without further ado, Tex, give us the game you're putting your eyeballs on.
The Buffalo-Washington game.
It's
going to be a little bit windy. Josh Allen's been struggling lately. Hal's been looking up. McLaurin's looking good. I just think this is even at -6 for the Bills. This is a trap game.
Is this a pass the torch game?
It's a pass the torch game.
From Allen to Howell as the next great up and coming quarterback.
It's my hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you game. Sam Howell. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Any rebuttal on that, J-Bye?
I mean, he said Josh Allen's not been playing up to his ability. He was
Booty blind.
He was AFC Player of the Week this week, so take that for what it's worth. But I agree with it is a trap game because we got the Dolphins next week.
Ooh, can you make the Super Bowl at 1 and 2? Can you make a Super Bowl at 1 and 2?
Yeah. In our division,
okay.
Yeah.
One game matters that much. Oh, in your division.
Hardest division of football.
I'm telling you, dude, you don't want to go up there with the owner of the Washington Commanders. You think the owner of the Washington Commanders is going to come down to the field and shake Josh Allen's hand?
They're not even the Commanders.
They're the football team.
The football Commanders. Combine them. I'm just saying. Hey, Sam Howell's slinging that thing now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and Robinson had a huge game last week.
I'm pretty sure you got 2 defensive backs who are hurt, questionable for the game. McLaurin's about to go running buck wild. He's about to have your DBs more naked than that dude who jumped in that hole.
And the guy that was walking in the airport that I saw a video of.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that about?
He's about to shake him down.
No, I'll tell you this. What Washington does well, or what Washington has, is our problem. Is they have 2 good running backs, so they could they can run it, or they could throw little screen passes, little out passes. So those are what cause problems. Now, do they do that? We'll see. Are we going to defend it? I bet Matt Milano has another interception this week.
Oh, you putting a stamp on it?
Yeah.
You sound worried because you didn't even mention the fact they have McLaurin and they have Dotson.
Yeah, I'm not worried
that's a lot
about
of playmakers.
Them. We got 2
good running backs, 2 good receivers.
DBs. I'm not worried about those guys.
Okay.
Trey White.
Officially not worried.
Officially not worried. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But he's
I'm
worried.
trying to see who practiced this week. Let me see.
There you go. What's
Here
Two
we go.
Bills
It's
Drive
back.
saying?
The practice report. Butch P, give us your game that you're tantalized by.
Dude, I'm ready to see Dallas and Arizona. Arizona's been playing great. Just falling short there. Gave that game away to the Giants last week. So see the third East team that they have to play in a row here. And
is it really?
Yeah,
it is.
This really puts a stamp on Dallas's start here.
Yeah, they've had a really tough schedule.
Washington
dude.
and Giants and now Dallas. It's just like
hey, we're about
the
to, you
complete
say that
opposite.
you say that, and if the Niners lose to the Giants, the Niners lose to the Giants. Is it really the easiest schedule?
The NFL has to make the Cowboys America's team again to be profitable.
Yeah, I mean it's just like the Chiefs schedule. Have you seen the Chiefs schedule? It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Their next 6 games are an absolute joke. Just like the Cowboys. I mean, they're playing the Jets and the Cardinals and the Giants. I mean, come on. Give us some real competition here.
Playing the 49ers week 5.
You don't want that smoke. Dallas is favored by 12 in this game. And it might, I don't know, dude. The plucky Cardinals, dude. I'm telling you right now. I mean, are you claiming 3-0 right now as Cowboys fans?
I'll claim it when it happens.
I tell you this, I'm still playing Connors.
Think so?
Hey, y'all can't stop the run.
Think so?
I would play Connors in a lineup every single week. And he's going to be questionable every single week. But he always seems to get 15 to 20 points.
True. Butch, chime in. Come on, dude.
Breece Hall had trouble last week.
Breece Hall touched the ball 4 times.
They only gave him the ball 4 times. Wasn't by choice. They're going to force it to Connors. They always force it to Connors. That's why Hopkins wanted out.
Yeah, Bills, Leonard Floyd, Micah Hyde, questionable.
Are they falling apart too soon?
No.
Did they peak too soon last week?
That's coming straight from Two Bills Drive.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Inside source. Okay. J-Vi, give us your game.
Look, this is what I'm going to do for my game because you say, "Oh, Chargers, Minnesota, we know."
Way to pick the tough one, dude.
Dude, it's a must-win for both teams. Both teams are 0-2. The Chargers have scored 54 points and have 0 turnovers, but they're 0-2. You know what the Vikings are going to do. They're going to sling it. So there are points to be had for DFS in this game.
Yep.
But another game I like is Houston and Jacksonville.
Hey, let's go. CJ Stroud plays.
Jacksonville doesn't play defense. And if Jags are going to get on the board, put some points on the board, Houston's going to have to throw that ball around, which is going to lead me to one of my guys.
Ooh, yes. The numbers for Justin Herbert in the last 4 games, which he's Uncle Nico. Bet you I can catch that ball over there over the mountain. The other point to this was Justin Herbert in his last 4 games is 0-4, but he's thrown for like 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, no picks. Lost every single one of them. Unbelievable.
God.
Miami
is
my game.
A defense,
Miami
please.
hosting, which is hilarious because their coach is a defensive coach. They can't stop anybody. Then he's yelling at reporters. He's lost it. Has he lost the locker room? I don't know. But my game is Miami hosting the Broncos. Over under 48. Miami favored by 6.5. This is a legacy game for us because if he doesn't win this game, you might see Jarrett Stidham back there. And then this is a revenge game for Vic Fangio because he was the coach of the Broncos not too long ago. So we've got a lot of headlines here, a lot of playmakers. Russ blew the doors off of scoring last week, and they're going to have to sling this thing because Miami's going to put up a bunch of points. So I think Russ can dial it in.
But
let's get
Tua
to our
doesn't
guys.
play that well at home.
What? Very true. Tua is a road quarterback. We saw that whenever he was our week 1 pick for QBs.
Yep.
So that gets the mind percolating a little bit there. Who did the Broncos play? They played the the Commanders. Interesting.
Last week. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we like quarterbacks. Last week I gave you Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, bangers. This week you're getting Kirk Cousins in that game, and you're getting our guy, the lone wolf, Sam Howell, going to cost you $5,400. The reason we picked Kirk Cousins because he's most likely to win the Iron Chef competition we held that was made believe.
Oh, I'm not going to pick anybody from that game.
You don't know what I'm going to do with my lineups. And then the Bills are 0-1 on the road. Could they be 0-2? Can Sam Howell make them 0-2 and make the Bills a bad road team? So there's your quarterbacks. J-Vi, give us your wide receivers.
So, as I mentioned above, my secondary game of the week, Houston-Jacksonville. We gave you Nico Collins last week.
Yeah, you
We're
did.
going to give you a little Tank Dell this week. A little Thanksgiving. Because
come early.
Houston has to throw the ball. Nico's going to get his. Robert Woods is going to get his. But Tank Dell is also going to get his. So just keep that in your back pocket for $3,600 if you got multiple lineups.
Tell it like it is.
My number 2 guy, Nelson Aguilar.
Dude.
3,200. Look, OBJ can't stay healthy. Zay Flowers is going to get the short route. Lamar Jackson is dying to throw a deep ball. Just watch out for him. He might only have 2-3 catches, but he might have 80 yards and a touch. And last but not least, we have been on this guy since last year. We're going to give you our little secret because people are starting to know about him.
He's all over the place.
Rashid Shaheed. He's had 63 plus yards in 5 of his last 7 games.
He's a bottle rocket, dude. He can fly.
It might take him till the fourth quarter to get some catches, but he's going to get some yards.
Love Rashid Shaheed, dude. Get all the good things coming to you, dude. Get them all. You deserve it. We've been on you. God, dude, I love finding guys like that. All right, Tex, give us the D. After you tried to not give us the defense in the pre.
I fixed it.
In our pregame.
So we got the Bills and the football team. I think you could go either way with this right here. Not going to be a high scoring game. Bet the under for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the Seahawks.
Ooh. Which
I think are going to have a sneaky good game against the Panthers because the Panthers
sneaky
good game. The Panthers are struggling. They're playing at home. Panthers.
It's in Seattle.
It's in Seattle.
Short week, long flight.
Brian Dayball's taking over play calling
the plays.
Defense in Seattle.
And then if you have the salary, just because they're so high, the Cowboys against Arizona at 44.
That's a risky play.
I don't think it is.
Dude, you're saying put Seahawks and the Cowboys in your lineup as your flex player.
Or either or.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would say the Cowboys would be an excellent flex.
I would flex that.
They did score like 40 points the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be hilarious, dude. If that
Yeah.
happens, that would be hysterical. All right, Butch
playing two
P.
defenses, win the millie.
Yes.
Think about that.
Butch P, go ahead.
I think he froze. You there, Butch?
Butch P, go ahead. Give us your running backs.
I got hit with the lag.
Mm.
Yes. All right, so I put a speedy recovery for the running backs that have recently got hurt. But then my guy Pacheco, I just checked and he's pulled a hammy and hasn't played this week. So I'm going to pivot and say Edwards-Helaire or because I think McKinnon's hurt. So
geez.
But they're playing the Bears. So I would like yeah. But if Pacheco plays, then I think play him. But if he doesn't, then we got to go to Helaire. And I didn't look up
Jermaine
what his
Edmonds
price was, but it's certainly cheaper than Pacheco. Might be down there. No.
J-Vi's just got this vitriol towards Jermaine, whatever his name is, Edmonds. Hey, you know what a speedy recovery to all the running backs out there will cost you on DraftKings? Nothing. Be nice to the running backs. All right. Dylon chimed in with his tight ends. He said Kelsey. That's going to cost you. And then Jake Ferguson, if that can actually hit him with a pass. He's just trying to play the favorite. Dylon is. We all know he's going to play Hawkinson probably.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were all about building these teams up that have been losing, and that's the two guys in a row said the Bears stink. The Bears are in shambles. We were talking about how
they are.
Yeah, but I thought we were building them up, or is that just on Sunday's show?
Oh, do we need to say more nice things? Hey, hey Chicago, you turn the river green on St. Well, you used to. I don't think you do it anymore, but you do have those memories.
Hey, Chicago, you have great hot dogs.
Yeah.
See?
Hey, Chicago, you got the Cubs.
Season's about to be over.
Hey, Chicago, you get white Christmases sometimes. How about that?
Hey, Chicago, a lot of people's favorite Christmas movie is from there.
Which one's that?
Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's wearing the Blackhawks jersey. Huh. There you go. Put yourself a little holiday cheer. Just go ahead and fast forward to Christmas, Chicago. Don't even worry about football. Maybe the black. Hey, you got what's that? What's the hockey player's name? Connor or something. Whatever the number one pick was. Hey, you sabotaged the draft.
About to be hockey
got the number one pick. So, yeah, there you go. Is their lacrosse team good?
I don't know if they have
your lacrosse team's good. There you go. All right. Sunday night game is Pitt at Las. Didn't we do this already last Christmas with Pittsburgh and Las Vegas, and it was horrible? It was like the Christmas game, and you're sitting there watching like you want to puke up all your prime rib or ham or whatever you ate. Las Vegas favored by 2.5 somehow. Over under is 43.5. I haven't even looked that far ahead, so we're not even going to do anything with that. J-Vi, hit our theme music for How Dare Yous.
Man, I was going for the ice cream.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
Really need Outfitters promo code GOATS. Spend $60. Get free shipping, 10% off your order at checkout. I really need Outfitters. Our passions, our family, salty air and smiles, coastal flair, Carolina roots make our designs as every single How Dare You we're about to hand out. Here we go. We've got a picture on your screen of the How Dare Yous. There's a picture of Bill Belichick. There's a picture of something with an amateur on it. Art, and there's a picture of DraftKings. J-Bye.
My how dare you goes out to DraftKings. And it also deals with the running backs getting hurt because DraftKings, how dare you refund people's bets with Jamal Williams and Nick Chubb because they got hurt.
Mm.
You know why it's a how dare you? Well, first of all, it's gambling. You're betting. Your bet didn't work out. You shouldn't be refunded to it. But if you're going to refund the people's bets, then you should refund our money for putting them in our lineups, and our lineups going to hell because we also lost
all
money.
my lineups.
So, how dare you for not refunding our lineups but refunding people's bets? Same thing.
We should at least get a percentage. We should get a percentage back so that I didn't lose.
Or let me re-choose the guy. So I would have chose the backup running back in cash.
Let us go back and put whatever guy we want to in his position that plays the same position.
There you go. How dare you?
Give us those points.
DraftKings.
How dare you? All right, Tex, go.
So mine is Art. I don't know if you guys remember a few years back. This is like 2020, 2021. There's a guy in Denmark, I think, who didn't paint anything. He just sold 2 blank canvases to an art museum. And, after a couple years, they paid for it, and they're like, you know what? This is bullcrap. It's not art. So they're making him pay the money back that they paid for the blank canvases, which is bullcrap. They paid for it. Yeah, they paid for it, saying this is art, and then decided, you know what? It's not art. But then he's arguing that it was performance art, and in hopes that he doesn't have to pay the money back, which is how he got the money anyways. It was a bit of performance art. So it was art. It just wasn't painting art. It was him playing a game, doing a little performance to get the money in the first place. So, how dare you, Art, for doing some Indian giving with the money?
Sounds like the Art and DraftKings are run by the same
Paid
people.
him money for 2 blank canvases, and he laughed all the way to the bank, literally. And then they said, you know what? This is an art, which is bullcrap.
Dude,
so how dare you, Art?
Why didn't he just say it's invisible ink?
He sold it. He sold them blank canvases and said, this is
He
art.
should have said it's invisible ink.
Those,
And after a while, they were like, okay, well, maybe, haha, you got us. Give us the money back. He's saying
maybe I should do that.
He's now saying it's a performance. It's performance art.
What if I submit a blank lineup and say, this is art, and DraftKings pay me my money?
Don't do that.
Idiot would.
Do that in the Wodamaker.
No, well, I have before.
Yeah.
If you ever tell me where they're at, cowards. Okay, my how dare yous are to Bill Belichick. How dare you put on a pathetic? First of all, we don't call him Bill Belichick. We call him Belly because he doesn't have any chick anymore because he's recently single. How dare you put on that display of throwing the challenge flag like an absolute 3-year-old right at your feet in primetime Sunday night football and not throwing it onto the field? In my opinion, if it's not on the field, the challenge flag doesn't count. You got to at least get it in between the lines. That's where the game's played, not on the sidelines. So, how dare you, Bill Belly, for throwing the flag like a toddler? All right, Butch P, go ahead.
So, going off your Bill Belichick, is he going to be the next Golden Bachelor?
That's such a weird show. Good for him, though.
Wait,
I'm actually intrigued by it, though. I meant to ask
Yes.
you if you were ready to watch.
What are you talking about?
The Bachelor's like 65.
It comes on tomorrow.
Too.
And we will be. Oh no, we're not watching it tomorrow. Well, I do have 2 TVs set up in the living room.
I think
so
it's
we could.
tomorrow. Maybe it's next week. but it's coming up. It's coming up
So
soon.
this is real. It's real TV. They're putting old
Yeah.
people on TV for The Bachelor.
Yeah.
As a spin.
Whoa, dude.
for the
Whoa.
golden years. No, it's golden years, guy.
Okay, time
Come on,
challenge.
dude.
Time challenge.
Golden years is 65 and up.
They're putting on time challenged people.
Dude, you can find love there.
Okay.
That shows. I mean, everybody who
they're
goes
all
on that
time
show falls in
challenged?
love.
They're all time challenged.
Yep. All right, Butch. What was your how dare you? Because I know it wasn't Golden Bachelor.
No. So the amateur Summer Hayes that placed last week, I'm how daring the PGA because that dude needs to be paid. He didn't get any money. With all these NIL deals and all this stuff, amateur golfers should get paid if they make the damn cut. He made the damn
Performance.
cut.
Can't get paid
So-
for performance.
Oh,
Yeah. They took the money back. So they're art.
They took it back. Holy cow.
Dude,
What is going on in this how dare you section? Everybody's taking their money back.
they're all run by the same
Holy
people.
cow. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay, that's your how dare yous. All right, now we've got a little football here, a little college football, if you will. So we're going to put up the next slide. And this is going to be the reveal of our college football playoff. Boom. Colorado still at 1 in our college football playoff bracket. Notre Dame still at 2. They got a big test this weekend. You can see by Butch P's games that he put in there.
Both of them.
Number 3, Syracuse, still blowing people out. Number 4, Southern Cal, even though you can't watch them. Number 5 is Rutgers because they're undefeated and they have a real playoff test against number 2 in the fake rankings of Michigan. And then number 6 is Duke. Texas fell out because they're not back. They struggle with Wyoming.
Back.
So they're out of the top 6.
Can't struggle with Wyoming and still be in.
Nope. Not by our standards. Game control was terrible. We have to consider game control.
We hold you accountable
quality
for
of wins.
Playing bad teams.
These teams are blowing out everybody. I mean, Colorado won with their best player hurt. So Notre Dame's crushing people. Southern Cal's crushing people. Syracuse crushing people. Duke crushing people. Texas can't be in there not crushing people.
It is unfortunate that
They
Colorado,
did crush them.
their next 2 games, they're playing without Travis Hunter.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible.
What happened to him?
Lacerated
up.
liver.
He got lit up.
Oh man,
Yeah.
dude, that's dirt. It's dirt ball.
Yeah.
Do you see Warren Sapp's going to
that's-
coach there next year?
At
Coaching
Colorado?
where?
Yeah.
Really?
I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Hey, he was the nastiest dude on the field.
I haven't heard.
He
I
was,
haven't heard
he was
from
the
him.
nastiest dude on
years.
back pages, too.
I just want everybody to know I had those Blender sunglasses years ago. Why didn't I get? Whatever. We'll wear them on this show. Okay. Now, into our college football Big 3 Campus 4 tour, whatever we call it now, at the end of the show. We got our games. We're back. The don't sleep on them game. Tex, go ahead.
My don't sleep on them game is UTSA versus Tennessee. UTSA's coach is out there ripping cigs and chugging beers. Not doing it this week. Coming for the upset. Almost came back and upset Army. Gonna do it this week. Don't sleep on them.
Javi, what's your don't sleep
My
on?
don't sleep on you game this week is a game that I'll probably also be asleep for, but I think you should watch it. BYU and Kansas, both 3-0. Kansas wore all black last week. BYU's hot right now. Just saying.
Remember you told us that Arkansas beat him, and then Butch P corrected you and said no, they didn't.
Yeah. Because I slept on my don't sleep on them last week.
You did sleep on them, and you got slept on.
Yeah.
So, my don't sleep on them game, Rutgers versus Michigan. Now, Rutgers does this every year. Old Greg Schiano's got them up there chopping wood or whatever they
Is
used to
Harbaugh
say.
back this week, or
I think
who's
he is.
calling? Who's head coach this week?
I don't know. He keeps shifting it around, but I think he's back this week. But Rutgers 3-0, Michigan 3-0. Don't sleep on this game now. This is Rutgers' chance to bump up into getting their logo on our playoff bracket.
Can they stop the defense though? Because Michigan, they don't have offense, they don't have defense, they have defense.
I don't know. I mean, Rutgers has an axe that they used to chop. So
Jersey boys.
yeah, Jersey boys, defense. I don't know.
Jaeger bombs.
What are they? What's the Rutgers? What's the Rutgers mascot?
Scarlet Knights versus the Wolverines.
In
In
one
Ann
has
Arbor.
armor, one has really long nails and weird hair. All right, Butch P, what's your don't sleep on them?
So, my game is going to be Oklahoma State versus Notre Dame.
That they're not playing.
Don't sleep on them.
Dude, I think Notre Dame's gonna beat
All right,
them.
whenever that game comes on, we'll let you know. I think they will too.
Yeah, but seriously, I
think
knew
they
it was
will.
Ohio State, and I do think what's the quarterback Hamilton? Dude,
Hartman?
he's dealing. It's going to be Notre Dame's going to win this thing.
Dude, it's
Or
Hartman. He's a
Yeah,
weight
what'd
guy.
I
You're a
say,
weight
Hamilton?
guy. Yeah.
Come on, dude. You said Hamilton.
Dude. It's foggy over here, man.
All right, Tex, give me your game with
You
that
and
dog in
Candlestick?
it.
Colorado,
Last
Oregon.
time, Jack?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. This is gonna be. I think that game's at 9 a.m. their time.
We're gonna find out.
No.
No. Hang on. I was
No,
doing.
it's
I was doing
3:30.
baseball
3:30.
research here, but
It's 3:30. Look,
tell
and
you.
this is going to be my secondary. How dare you? My honorable mention is to college football and these networks. Every single good game this week is at 3:30. All the ranked teams are playing 3:30. UCLA, Utah, Colorado, Oregon, Alabama, Ole Miss. They're all playing at 3:30. Ohio State, Notre Dame, 3:30. Every single
That's a shame.
network has a game, big game on at 3:30.
That's dumb.
Stop
That's
making us
so
choose.
dumb.
Let us watch them all.
J-Vi, what's your game with that dog in it?
My game with that dog in it is the real game of the Pac-2. The only two teams left in the Pac-2 are playing each other to determine
It's
who's
for the
going to win the conference after they sue the Pac-12, Oregon State and Wazoo.
Love it. You know that they have
Which
proposed.
both are also 3-0, I think.
There's 39 3-0 teams. One that I saw in there was Air Force. 39.
Yes.
Memphis was 3-0.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's 3 3-0 teams in the Sun Belt.
Memphis has got Missouri this week, and then I think they're back at home again.
So the Pac-2 is talking about merging with the Mountain West, or making like a conference and doing a relegation league. They're actually proposing the relegation league in college football, and their statement was, "We have to think differently." And I'm like, that is freaking awesome.
But where do they go to?
I'm not sure. I did not read the article. I just read the headline. Hey, my game with that dog in it is your boys right here.
They may join the USFL.
They might. That's true. App State goes out to Laramie to take on Wyoming in a battle of the mountains.
That's right.
So let's go, App State. Get on out there.
Oh, I thought it was the battle of the Ram.
Take their mountains. Let's go. Butch P, what's your game with that dog?
Dude, I'm going to go back and say Ohio State at Notre Dame is going to have that dog in it, and they're bringing back. They're ditching Hamilton. They left him on the side of the highway, and they picked up Hartman along the way.
Yes.
Hamilton Beach is done. You can leave that in your kitchen, okay? They have Hartman now at quarterback, so they're going to get it done, and he's got that dog in him.
All right, Tex, playoff model jump game.
What time is the Wyoming app game?
7.
I think it's 7.
7. Hang on.
All right, J-Bye, what's your playoff model?
25 mile an hour winds.
Woo! Hey, so that's good for
30,
us because we got the best.
61.
We got the guy with the highest rushing yardage per game.
Winter's coming.
All right, my playoff model jump is Texas at Baylor. Texas wins handily, takes over the number 2 spot with more first place votes.
We'll have to see what the committee thinks about that.
Oh, hey, we called it. Texas is Clemsoning this year.
Ooh, this is Baylor's playoff game.
Is this the night game at Baylor?
Hang on, I'll tell you what time it is. I don't think it is. I think it's a day game.
J-Bye, what's yours?
While he looks that up, my playoff model jump, which I'm a little upset. I'm guessing Washington is sitting at 7 on this playoff model because they won handedly last week and hasn't cracked the top 6. I thought we were getting all 4 Pac-12 teams. So I'm going with 2 undefeated Pac-12 teams here, UCLA and Utah.
7:30.
Ooh, night game in Waco.
Will it be 6:30? 6:30 Central.
Waco and Baco, my friend.
Hey, when the sun goes down in Waco,
you know what they say.
It cools off a lot.
Where they go, Waco.
Yep.
Let go of my Waco. Yeah. Any more?
Nope.
Okay. My playoff model jump is Maryland at Michigan State. Maryland sitting at 3-0 right now in their all black uniforms, looking slick, looking murdered out turtles. Maryland wins, they get to 4-0. We could have an all Big Ten Pac-12 final. I might need to add a 7 and 8 on here somewhere. This thing's gonna be covered all the way up to like 12 by the end of the year.
By week 14, it's gonna have all 25 teams on it.
Yes. Bush P, what's your playoff model jump?
All right. So Notre Dame right here is going to make a huge jump into the playoff model and move up a slot to number 1 after their win against Ohio State.
All right. There you have it. And I think that concludes the PowerPoint presentation of our show. We got a few quick notes here on some other relevant sports news. So here we go, boys. Quickly, other relevant sports news. Hey, our guy, J-Bye, tell the people.
The gala last week. You guys thought golf was dead. I hopped in a lineup last week, and I played him. The gala got his first win. Maiden win. Congrats to our guy.
You can't handle the Sahith, get out of the kitchen. Mine was, I'm actually going to shout out the Pittsburgh Penguins. This was really cool. I don't know if you saw this text.
They were handing out tickets.
Yes. Their season ticket holders, a player from the team delivers the season tickets to the season ticket holder's house. That, I have to say, that was pretty cool. Crosby walked up, and I don't think they could fit any more people on that porch with Sidney Crosby jerseys on.
They couldn't. Well, they weren't all even wearing Sidney Crosby jerseys. It was like 3 Crosby jerseys, 2 Malkin jerseys, a couple of Gensel jerseys.
But it looked like a freaking SpongeBob SquarePants Krusty Krab scene in there. And Tex mentioned earlier the UTSA coach was talking about specialists, about how he's sad that specialists aren't like they used to be. Like they used to rip cigs and chug beers on the sidelines. And he just said he missed it. I'm like, wow, look at that guy. And then the other note I had was, There's a changing of the guard, boys. The basketball schools are undefeated. The Blue Bloods in basketball are now football schools, right? That
Yeah.
Duke's 2-0,
Football's
or 3-0. Duke's 3-0. What did I just say? Duke's 3-0, Kansas 3-0.
Twice. Kentucky.
Duke's 3. What is this? Is this Butch P's game list? Duke's 3-0, Kansas 3-0, Carolina's 3-0, UCLA's 3-0, Kentucky's 3-0. This looks like March Madness. Oh, geez.
That one's black. What is that?
The Kraken. All right. I think that about wraps it up.
Well, baseball real quick. Let's talk about baseball.
Okay.
So the Blue Jays right now hold the wild card, the second wild card. And Seattle, Texas, and Houston are battling it out for the division to clinch the division, but they're all within a half a game of each other. So, but the Blue Jays are one game ahead of all of them, essentially. One game to a half a game. The Blue Jays play the Yankees 4 times, and they've been murdering them the last 2 games already. So they play them 4 more times, and they play Tampa Bay 6 times, who's already clinched. Texas plays the Angels 3 times and Seattle 7 times. Texas and Seattle haven't played since June 4th, and Texas won 5 out of 6 in the first half. Seattle plays Houston 3 times and Texas 7 times. They were 8-2 against Houston earlier in the season in the first half. And then they swept them. They swept them. So 5-2 in the first half, and then swept them in the second half the one time they played in that series. And then Houston plays Kansas City 3 times, Seattle 3 times, and Arizona 3 times. So
what does all that boil
down? Have 9 or 10 games left to decide. Well, it really comes down to Texas and Seattle. Who's going to dominate that one? And if the Yankees decide to actually start playing some baseball, what happens with who's going to clinch?
Hey, the Braves clinched 3 weeks ago.
Dude, we stay clinched over here. I've been doing
really the Mariners.
3 weeks.
Mariners.
I could tell you something that wasn't
had
clinched,
the hardest of them all.
That guy who's the Bills fan. We don't know where it came from, but he was covered in it.
I was about to say,
Mariners have the hardest of them. Have the hardest.
Battle tested, but the best. They have the lowest ERA as a starting pitching staff. So defense wins championships. Here we go. Boilermaker results or standings. Dylon in first with 3, tied with J-Vi with 3. Butch P in second alone at 2. Tex has 1.
He's not in
0.
first if he's tied with me.
Dude, that's what the rankings say. It's not up to me. That's literally what it put on there.
You said he's tied in first with 3. J-Vi also has 3. You implied that I'm not in first.
You're not. You're in second, according to that. We all have 1 by our name, actually. So we're all in first. Everybody's in first, according to the standings. All right, that's episode 64.
Wait a second. You just don't want to admit that you have 0 wins.
I do have 0 wins. That's all right. I'm still reeling from like whenever the Saints got that non-pass interference called against them. Recommend our show to a friend, a family's friend, a friend of the family, whatever. Follow us on YouTube, The Millie Goats, Rumble, The Millie Goats, Twitter, @Millie Goats, Instagram, @The Millie Goats, website and blog, themillygoats.godaddysites.com, apparel at www.raeo.live. We got a big hat coming up. Subscribe to the show, rate, review. They help us out a bunch. We will see you Sunday night with a full breakdown, and hopefully one of us wins the Millie by then. Probably tomorrow night, I think.
Peace. Go Bills.